The new retractable roof over the centre court at Wimbledon's been tested in front of thousands of spectators at a special exhibition event. The roof itself is made of waterproof fabric and has been 3 years in the making. It takes about 10 minutes to close it, and that should mean rain delays at the championships are possibly a thing of the past. Well, our sports news correspondent James Pearce is at Wimbledon for us. James.
And you join me at a historic moment, really, with this tennis club, this famous tennis club at Wimbledon here, because behind me we have what is literally about to be the start now of the first ever match played in front of a capacity crowd with the roof closed. Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf one side, Tim Henman and Kim Clijsters on the other side. Not a bad foursome to start off the roof closure at Wimbledon. And alongside me now is Stephen Morley, the concept designer behind the roof. Are you a little bit anxious as you wait to see how it works with the 15,000 capacity crowd?
Not so much anxious, but certainly incredibly proud. Proud for all the combined efforts of the team that created this. It's a fantastic space, and I hope it'll be the dawn of a new era for tennis here in Centre Court.
And the reason we're here today is because the organisers were very keen to have a test event, because of course you don't know what the atmospheric conditions are going to be like inside a court with the roof closed until you've actually tested it with a full crowd.
That's right. It's very important to this is leading edge engineering, but also leading edge in terms of experience for the spectators and the players. But I think the high level of translucency in the fabric that we've used will help keep that outdoor feel to the space. It still feels a light, airy space, and the acoustics are good, and so I think it's still very much a good environment, consistent with the ideal of Alltech.
I know you've been involved in a number of big sporting projects before. Perhaps the most controversial recently has been Wembley, simply because of the turf, the way it's been cutting up. Do you have any concern at all that the same could happen here at Wimbledon?
No, I think one of the main drivers of the original concept was very much the light levels and growing conditions to the grass here at Centre Court. And in fact, the common perception with closing roofs in the Northern Hemisphere is always to part them to the north. And many designers have been trying for perhaps 2 decades to come up with a solution to that. And very early in the design process, Carolina, my partner in Bianchi Morley, came up with the idea of splitting the roof. And really from there, that meant we could maintain the grass levels as required. So here the grass will enjoy the light levels. Wembley suffers from...
That's the first point, I can tell you, just finishing behind you. Tim Henman, a winner of a point again on Centre Court.
A fantastic historic moment. Wembley suffers from a high level of usage, which is very good as a stadium, and so they have different issues. But here, no, there are no concerns in that regard.
So how does this compare in terms of scale to the other projects you've worked in around the world?
It's... All large sporting venues tend to be big-scale projects, but each has its own particular requirements, and this was unique in terms of maintaining the same feel. There's a great history here, and so maintaining that feel in the design. The engineering here is very subtle, very gentle, and the way the roof opened, you saw earlier, near silent, very graceful the way all of the parts move. I think it's all in keeping with what this particular client wanted.
Brilliant. Stephen Morley, thank you very much indeed. 1 minute. It's a hush, the next minute a big roar. I've got a privileged position, I think, here for the next few hours. We should see some decent tennis, but for now, back to you.
James, thank you. Lucky you.